Hi, today we're going to learn how to freeze blackberries, or at least how I freeze blackberries. My husband has brought me a small tub of blackberries that he just picked from the forest behind our house. Check the next slide for the exact directions. First thing we're going to do is remove all the stems. Also, this is red, no good. I'll toss that away. We're going to remove all the soft fruit that is kind of mushy, and we're going to give them a quick wash and look for all the little bugs. Can you see the little gnats right there maybe? Also here in Georgia we have June bugs or Japanese beetles or whatever they're called, so I'm going to be watching for those too. So I'm going to remove all the ones that are too red, the ones that are too soft, give them a quick wash, and then put them in the colander to drain. Once washed, I've put them in the colander and I'm going to let them sit here in my sink for, about 15 minutes to remove the excess water. Once I feel most of the water has been removed by leaving them in the colander, I've now packed them into my Ziploc freezer bag. I have removed as much of the air as I can possibly mash out, and I have zipped it. Notice I have put the name and the date on my freezer bag. Once I put them in the freezer, they're good for about 6 months before they start losing the color and the taste. Tastes kind of wonky, but they are certainly good for 6 months. Another way to do them is, instead of putting them in a Ziploc bag, you can put them into a freezer plastic container. I'm sure you've seen them that are freezer safe. Another way is, instead of putting them all together like I've done, you can put them on a cookie sheet one at a time and freeze them in that cookie sheet and then put them into a Ziploc freezer bag. That way they're easier to pop apart and measure if you only want like a half a cup. But since I'm making jellies and jams, I have no problem putting them all together in a bag. A couple of more ways of freezing them is a syrup method and also a sugar method. I don't usually use those because I'm making jelly and jam and I don't need that extra sweetness. I need them no sugar added. So when I start my recipes, I know how much sugar to put. But I will put the recipe for that on the previous couple of slides ago for anybody that might be interested. For when I start making my jellies or jams, what I do is I will thaw them out on the counter overnight or in the refrigerator. I can pop them in the microwave on the defrost button. And once they've defrosted, either way, then I will put them into a measuring cup to measure exactly what I need before I start the jam or the jelly. I hope you find this video helpful. If you have any more questions, by all means, reach out, drop a comment in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and happy canning.